very much alike.
Remember all the happy times we had?
Very much alike. All right. I'll tell you the truth.
Welcome everyone to tonight's episode of Canibalogos Party Dungeon. I am Canibaloco, this is the Party Dungeon, and tonight we are doing more sketching, but more amorphous one. Kind of monstrous, I guess. Something of the ilk, I guess. Less humanoid, as it were. Let's start here. For instance, and this is going to sound kind of insane, we won't be using I don't want to say normal shapes, but close enough, I guess. Something along. We start with something as normal as a sphere or a ball, and then we go. Let's imagine that's like whatchamacallit, a spider abdomen. We would grab the legs. This is not. That is leg. We would come from somewhere around here. We would go down and then maybe not. Let's say 3. Something looking this, I guess. Okay, that's weird enough. Now we would need something vestigial. Well, not really vestigial. Something more organic. No. That would not be the word. Maybe less of that, not that much. I could use, let's see, this is in one, right? Yep. Something I can this. And this would let me about there. Maybe another color. There we go. Just to denote it's on the background. Maybe darker. Right. Let's see here. Not quite, but this will do. And this we can make and handle exception. Well then, that's awkward. Unhandle exception my left nut. Give me a second, will you? Recover, what do you mean discard? Have you gone insane? There we go. Capture is good. Can you see me? Yes, you can. Wonderful. Yep, exactly what I meant by technical difficulties yesterday. There we go. Untitled. Right. Okay, let's see. String. Okay, so nothing has really changed. Let's copy this. We'll paste it here. About there. We'll save it and discard this one. There we go. By the way, I am looking for some new music, so if you know anything or any playlist that is not only stream safe but YouTube safe, I would love to hear it. Maybe a tale. Maybe more of no, a tale is fine. Weird, but fine. Then we could make this one over here. Maybe I want something more disgusting, I guess. Okay, so no, not really tale, more of a what? Studio body, like oh boy, like a well, like a slug, for lack of a better wording. Right. This and this one disappeared. This would go up. And I could actually give it itty bitty tiny legs right there, and scrub, say this, do it would something akin to that to differentiate it. Now that I see it, this could either be an eye stalk or a mouth stalk. I know, both equally thrilling. Both the vision and taste options. Oh, I hate it. The good way. What if it were taller? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Unless I could do it all goopy like. Say what? Something okay. Sure, that will do it. Please, and then we go right here, extend it. Sure. Then we connect as best as we can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, the complete opposite. It needs to be as imperfect as possible. Well, I don't know if imperfect is the right word for this kind of thing. Differently evolved, as it were. This could have something like in those giant fucking crabs. Like, so double joint. Good. Let's give it grab this. Let's do something about there. And this will go yeah, something about there. This is terrifying. I love it. And I could actually make it like I wouldn't call it vestigial legs, more like tiny arms, give or take. Like the, what was it? Like a machine as centipede, if you will, kind of like that. This would obviously be coping. Naturally, it must be moist for, you know, extreme awkwardness. Doesn't make much sense, but it will do. for all intent and purposes. I like where this is going. In the macabre, gothic, Lovecraftian kind of way. Just I don't know, I feel like it's missing stuff. It's basic, for lack of a better word. Maybe something more just too alieny? Not really. Like buggy, really. It's something along the lines of something more fishy, like everyone's favorite anglerfish, but not really anglerfish. Something more deviated, like what? Maybe it has a tiny head. And a big lower jaw. And I think membrane-like. Membrane-like skin. Like, what's her name? Like a pelican, almost. Like that fleshy membrane, weird. It would have, like, that would be an eye, so it would stand to reason this would have, like, what, like really thin, long, like almost, well, like a toy rocket ship. Thin, long fins with thin, long, well, fins. Something is missing though. It's too, well, square. Maybe more akin to it's more like a the eye would actually right. As a predator, it doesn't make any sense. I know this. What about... too big? Actually, no, that's fine. Put this here, and we go up, up, up. Color this. And then this will extend, right? Almost like a fish trap. Almost. Maybe fish is not the kind of thing I'm having in mind. Something more amorphous. But like what? Maybe I'm trying to put too much sense into an abomination. Let's start with the blob. And from this blob, so let's make it bigger and more disproportionate. There we go. From this blob, we'll say this is the center of the body. Then I could maybe something akin. I hesitate to do this, but oh well. Not really tentacles per se, more of imagine broken legs, if you will, like deformed legs, which is hard to put into, well, perspective, really. Wait, this would be the legs. So there. It would have more legs on the other side, of course. Like something in here. Doesn't have to make sense. That's the point. I have to remember that. Otherwise, it will. If I were a madman in search for some unspeakable horror, if, remember this is an if, what shape would I choose to make my own creation? Well, we want to really just make, well, put everything in a blender and just you know, give it life. Okay, I like that. I like that. Like a mouth. That's good. That is good. Maybe 5. Like an ant head, but you know, tennis for legs. Yes. I'm going to roll myself a cigarette. As I dwell on this ant head. But it's not supposed to make sense. I get that. But I am too mental, in the good way, to... I'm trying to shove logic into an abomination, which is normally easy, but normally they're not my creations. Like, okay, humor me. Beholders. If you don't know what a beholder is, go to Google and put beholder monster. You will find it rather quickly. They make too much sense. Like for the final this base shape, there's this weird stuff, and then there's perfectly good everything else, including skin. What if I don't want my abomination to have skin? What if I love it in its skinless nature? look at how it is. Never judge an abomination by its skin. Sure. The more you know. I'm trying and failing to actually if I stick to something, if I start from a logical point in construction, like for instance an abdomen, like here, then I degrade it, evolve it into something amorphous. It's kind of hard to convey in fucking pixel art, but what if I don't need a base? What if I just if I start here at the blob and I have a second blob, actually more of a cone, I guess. And another one. And then I cut, say that. Right. If I assume these are the feet, then what kind of flesh carver would I be? Okay. Let's channel our inner wizard out of plane, and maybe I don't need it to have eyes. Maybe that's why they have such a, well, potent legs. Say something around, yep, right there. What if I wanted it not to have? This is ridiculous, by the way. What if I purposely didn't want it to have eyes? Like, they don't need it at all. What if it's more like tremor sense? What if on top of that I wanted it like how would I put it? Like this would be the normal one, kind of like well, like a head grab, for lack of a better word. It would go, let's say it has labia, because why not? Because I can actually. Okay. Like big, doofy, stumpy fits. And a very flexible yet hard body. So this could be enlarged, as it were, in a sack-like fashion. That would be a sack, as in a potato sack. Let's not get carried away here. What am I doing? Ah, right. Labia. Well. Like, imagine these big stumpy fitsies. Weren't actually fitsies, but what's the name? Suckers, both. Straight into whatever surface. Like, imagine this hanging upside down from a ceiling. Like in a moist, wet cave. Just like this, resting. Sending small, like moving really quickly, really fast, like not really. What am I trying to convey here? Moving really quickly for like a second, sending waves, like vibrations through the air, like a bat, almost like an echolocation, but instead of echolocation, more of a tremor sense. And instead of maybe it could have like tiny tentacles. Like this really thin, but like ending in a, but like spined or barbed tiny tentacles, like like a hand length's worth of spiny tentacles. Like tiny needles, almost. And on top of that, one big, large, well, tongue, for lack of a better word, like this covering this sticky substance, like foul odor, very, very sticky substance. Bold is beautiful. I agree. Hey Scotty, how's it going? How are you doing, dude? But you are right. Bold is beautiful. Maybe this doesn't need any hair. Like, bats have hair, but if this creature lived in a humid environment, in like a subterranean cave, it wouldn't need necessarily any hair. It could have hair, like itty bitty tiny hairs, like almost imperceptible, like when you see like a kid, a really, you know, those blonde kids that kind of, well, looks like they have no hair, but then you see it in the sun and you see this thin white transparent threads of hair, like they're there, but you cannot see it in plain sight, kind of like that. And this reprehensible, like thick tongue with sticky substance, like a paralyzing sticky substance, like it will grab you, like entangle you, preferably from the neck, and then drift you upwards in a yank fashion. So it breaks your neck trying to pull you in, or the sticky substance holds you in place while it slowly puts you in its mouth, grabs the tiny tentacles, shoves them into you like clamping devices, and then closes its mouth around you, slowly gesturing you, gesturing, eating you. That's what I want to say. I think I have a new D&D monster here. The belly would be able to, the whole body would be able to expand. So I did right, giving it big burly legs to hold, the weight. Maybe instead of big, it's tiny, very tiny, like like a cat big, like a slightly bigger than tiny dog big. Yes, and it would eat what? Rats, bats, well, almost any small creature, really. So it wouldn't be tiny per se, but close enough. Maybe it is tiny, and it can eat double its size. This doesn't make any sense. Unless it had maybe... Okay, the tentacles don't really make sense. Making them look like legs wouldn't make any sense. I'll keep it, I won't delete it, but... What else could I do? Something abominable. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to focus on practicality more than anything. Like, okay. Let's imagine this, of course, hypothetical situation. I am well, let's call it off the hinge wizard, lich, if you will. Not necessarily expert on the necromantic arts, more of a transmutation expert, let's call it. Enthusiast. I would make, if I needed a cave cleaned, I would map it, seal it, and then make a cleaning device. Not unlike, say, I remember this is stupid, but it works like a fucking charm. This, like, tiny bioluminescent maggots. Like, well, not maggots, more like slugs, if you will. Like, semi-transparent, like worm, like earthworm, like worms. Really, it's a worm. Okay, it's a worm. But something like in this, small enough that it would fit your hand, or in your hand, more likely, and it would have enough tensile strength to not even crawl like a slug, maybe even leaving a viscous, trail, but enough strength to hang. It's okay. Let's picture this, shall we? It should be easier. So I have a cavern ceiling here. This is the wall. We don't need a wall. Fuck the wall. So our maggots would be hanging from the ceiling of said cave, right? Like so, like in, well, not really in clusters, but close enough together, like a colony, where they would feed on the lichen and everything else that lives on the rocks, on organic matter more likely, and it would produce this, like, well, not mesmerizing light, but a close enough distraction from the rest of the environment where anything that doesn't know what it is, maybe it's fascinating by it, like, why is this thing glowing, right? One sentient creature would argue, well, it's adapted to the dark. Maybe it uses it to be eaten, so it can be, well, digested, and doing so, laying eggs in the inner part of the, well, stomach, like attaching an egg sac in the inner walls of the stomach, protected by a mucous membrane, and then that would hatch in a couple of days, while feeding from, well, not feeding, more like extracting minerals and proteins and whatever from the host, and then they would hatch, eat through the stomach wall, and then start to slowly, painfully eat away at the host, and then it would go from maggot to egg sac. Let's put a little boop beep boop beep. From, what would this be? Pupae, like tiny maggots, from full-blown adults, say, well, okay, fucking, come on, will you? There we go. To full-blown adults, to this well, whatchamacallit, this egg-laying adult, like full reproductive system, and then it would, once it's an adult, if it's not out of the prey yet, it will lay the eggs on the prey, if possible. If the environment doesn't suit it, it would leave the host, crawl away, all the way up the ceiling, all the way up the cavern wall, to the ceiling, attach itself to the ceiling, and wait for the next host to, either be eaten or fall onto it. Interesting. And then maybe I give it some worth, some unsuspecting worth in the grand scheme of things, like I don't know. Maybe they secrete something, like a substance. Well, not like a substance, while hanging. Like this really really sticky and what could it be? What would be thy purpose? Think, Mark, think. So, like warm silk, it's too much. It's too precious. Maybe a mild acid, like it would not be a 6, it would be like a 5 or a 4. I think 4 is too acidic. Or maybe just a sticky substance, like I don't know, goop. Not really bioluminescent, just well, saliva, for lack of a better word. Okay, I like that. Okay, I can live with that. And yeah, maybe not so much the ones that come across it, but not my problem. Quite the opposite. Um, Easily killed by fire. Yeah, that makes sense. What else could I have? Okay, let's imagine. Let's hypothesize. I have a dungeon. Of the crawling variety, yes. If I wanted to keep it clean, I would hire a maid, or slaves, or a gelatinous cube. Whichever comes cheaper. Yep, see, gelatinous cubes. Leave it wet. Wet brings humidity that begets moss and fungi, and that is actually really good now that I think about it. Shit. Why am I thinking of the structural integrity of my hypothetical dungeon? Right, I'm a dungeon master. Silly me. And a construction worker. So maybe I need something more defensive. Like, normally I would go something like in a fire ant, or, well, snake bait, or poisonous, actually venomous spiders. You know, the classics. What if I needed something with an extra oomph? What would I do? Maybe combine the two? Nah, that's silly. Maybe, nah, flying snakes are stupid. Sentience would gain me nothing but trouble. Hiring goblins is fine, but worthless. Well, cheap solution would be raising the undead. Then again, corpses everywhere. Runes and traps are nice. It's a must in every dungeon. But to what extent? I do not have the time to rearm them. Not if I plan to study. Maybe something more like an ooze, maybe? Something more... I need something amorphous that can mold and move and blend in the dungeon. Maybe something of the shifting variety. Maybe more... Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe all I need is a vermin. You know what a vermin looks like. We all seen it. It's like a cockroach, but longer and slightly thinner. It has a tiny abdomen and it goes all the way down. Maybe that's too thin. Never mind. I will fix it shortly. Actually, this is perfect. I'll keep it like this. We'll give it its pincers. There we go. Right. It would have slightly bigger than average legs. Let's say almost like a shrimp, really. Arthropods, gotta love them. Maybe that's maybe that's too long. Oh, never mind. Actually, yes, I do mind. Fuck that. Right, that's fair. I would think something like that. And I would give it like, okay, vermin have chitin, like an exoskeleton of chitin armor, basically. So I could give it another head. Normally I would go spider, but I like spiders, so okay. Vermin usually feed on paper and cardboard, so smartest thing to do would be introduce a parasitic entity that would use the vermin as a host to catch larger vermin. Well, not really vermin. Well, prey, for lack of a better word. But it would need could function as an ooze or a maggot. Let's not forget our tiny bioluminescent friends, where it would eat the meat, not all of it, keep part of the brain, Yes, I know exactly how that looks. Stay with me. It would leave the mandibles that it will use to attach itself to a larger prey. But this is not the color to be using on these things. And then leave only the chitinous armor, the mandible tendons, and the brain, or at least the stem of the brain, in order to control the body to wiggle and waggle all the way to new prey, in order to, well, feed and reproduce as an entity of parasitic nature would. The bigger the prey, the larger amount of offspring. Then it would enter. Okay, let's think. It would enter. Okay, vermin would eat the sacs of eggs. The vermin then would be infected. The egg would grow, eat its way through the stem of the brain into the head of said vermin, eat away the rest of the head, and then attach itself to the stem of the brain to manipulate the corpse to find a bigger prey, say, I don't know, a rat, shove itself down its gullet, chew through the esophagus, lodge itself in the inner membranes, and then proceed to eat away the rest of the host, leaving an empty shell full of eggs. Eggs that will hatch with the warmth and moisture of the rat, and then it will grow, or basically a colony, that would then reproduce that cycle on the rat, leaving its dead carcass in the ground to be eaten by other rats to continue the cycle. Right. That makes sense. Okay, so we have something again. It's not really the vermin, it's more of a just a vehicle. I hesitate to do any kind of flying. Well, monster, really. Maybe more of a lamprey. Well, I don't need to fix one. It's not broken. A lamprey is just a lamprey. God damn it, nature. Why do you do your job so goodly? So well, really. Fuck, I'm out of ideas. Since when I'm out of abominations in my head? This is the first. Yeah, I cannot by the life of me think of an abomination that would serve a purpose in a dungeon. Besides, eating unsuspecting victims, trespassers, or ill-behaved slaves. And I think I already have what I need for that. Quite a conundrum. One tries to make the dungeon a more suitable place and hits a mental block. Lovely. Well, never mind. I'll tell you what. I don't want to leave it here. I know I can do this. There has to be something I'm overlooking. Like, what? Think. Okay. If I have a treasure room, I either have a dragon or mimics. Never both. We know exactly why. If I need to dispose of something, either feed it to zombies, the dragon, or a gelatinous cube. If I want a more of a hands-off work, either hire mercs, preferably goblins, or kobolds. I could kidnap a whole village and make them slave work. What else? I could resurrect the undead skeletons. They do not smell of rot, at least. And I can play dress with them. It would maintain the dungeon. This is not good. I know I'm rambling, okay? I'm not stupid. I know. But okay, what else am I missing? If I want a hands off, either release these monstrosities, resurrect the undead, or hire mechs. Actually, I don't know about the mercs. What else could I do? Dragon is nice for horde or vault. Not so much for cleanup. If I need protection. I know I'm not talking, but what if I don't need defense? What if I need offense? Okay, that's a new one. What could I throw at them? Maybe... I don't know. Fuck. Crab? Fungi? Yep, I'm out of ideas. Fuck me. I cannot by the life of me come up with anything else. Well, shit. Tell you what. We're gonna leave it here for tonight. Maybe I will be more inclined to, you know, make life miserable for intruders in this hypothetical dungeon, of course. And yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow I will be doing more Tales of the Neon Sea, and on Monday and Tuesday next week more of this, if my brain will allow it. If not, fuck me, I'll come with something. But until then, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my mad rambling like fucking lunatic about hypothetical dungeon, of course. But yeah, if you have any suggestions on abominations, let me know. I have a suggestion box at the bottom in my Twitch. So yeah, abominations please, if you will. But yeah, thank you. And as always, I have been Cannibal Loco. This has been the Party Dungeon, and I hope you all have a fantastic night. Goodbye.